Welcome to this channel. Today we are going to explore Amreli District, Gujarat State, the Emerald of Coastal Sourashtra, Part 1. Before we go into the video, please subscribe this channel and press bell button to get notifications of upcoming videos. Now we go into the video. Amreli District, affectionately dubbed the Emerald of Coastal Sourashtra, stands as a vibrant and culturally profound region in the southwestern part of Gujarat State, characterized by its unique blend of rolling agricultural plains, semi-arid hills, and a strategic stretch of coastline along the Arabian Sea. The district serves as a vital economic and ecological bridge in the Saurashtra Peninsula. Known historically for its forward-thinking administration, Amreli boasts a rich legacy of social reform, literacy excellence, and agrarian resilience. Today, it balances its deeply rooted rural traditions with emerging industrial growth, maritime trade via its ports, and ecotourism, making it a distinctive female in Gujarat's geographical crown. Geographically, Amreli is situated in the Saurashtra Peninsula of western India, bounded by latitudes of 20°45' N and 22°15' N and longitude 70°50 to 71°45' E. It shares its borders with Rajkot district to the north, Podad and Bhavanagar districts to the east, Junagadh and Gir Somnath districts to the west, and opens up to the waters of the Arabian Sea to the south. The district capital, Amreli city, is located roughly 270 kilometers away from the state capital, Gandhinagar. This specific positioning gives the district an advantageous mix of inland fertile plains and coastal access, positioning it uniquely for both agricultural distribution and maritime trade. The historical narrative of Amreli is ancient and illustrious, with roots tracing back to the Mauryan and Gupta empires when it was known as Hanumanji and later Amlik. During the 18th century, the region underwent a massive transformation when it became an integral part of the Baroda state, ruled by the Gaikwad dynasty. Under the visionary leadership of Maharaja Sayaji Rao Gaikwad III in the late 19th and early 20th centuries, Amreli became a beacon of progressive governance. It was famously the first region in India to introduce compulsory and free primary education in 1893. Following India's independence in 1947, the region was initially integrated into the United States of Saurashtra, later merged into Bombay State, and finally became a full-fledged district of the newly carved Gujarat State on May 1, 1960. Amreli experiences a primarily semi-arid climate, heavily influenced by its proximity to the Arabian Sea in the south and the dry land masses to its north. The region undergoes three distinct seasons: a scorching summer from March to June, a humid monsoon season from July to September, and a pleasant mild winter from October to February. Summer temperatures routinely soar between 38 degrees C and 44 degrees C, making the daytime heat quite intense, while winters offer relief with the comfortable temperatures hovering between 12 degrees C and 25 degrees C. The district relies heavily on the southwest monsoon, receiving an average annual rainfall of approximately 550 mm to 650 mm, which is highly variable and directly dictates the agricultural fortunes of the local farmers. The transport infrastructure of Amreli efficiently connects it to the rest of Gujarat, though it heavily relies on road and rail networks. While Amreli city features a small domestic airstrip used primarily for non-scheduled flights and VIP movements, the nearest major commercial airports are located at Rajkot, approximately 130 km away, and Bhavnagar. The district is well networked by Western Railway lines with key railway stations at Amreli, Rajula, and the major junction at Pipavav Port, facilitating both passenger travel and massive freight movement. A robust network of national highways such as NH51 along the coast and state highways laces through the district, ensuring smooth public and private bus transport operated by the GSRTC, Gujarat State Road Transport Corporation. According to official demographic data, Amreli district has a population of over 1.5 million residents, showcasing a population density that it reflects its largely agrarian and rural nature. The demographic fabric reveals a well-distributed population across its rural hinterlands and growing union centers like Amreli, Savakundla, and Rajula. The sex ratio in the district generally aligns with or slightly exceeds the average of Gujarat, maintaining a stable balance. The literacy rate has been progressive growth over the decades, currently standing well above 74%, a testament to the district's historical emphasis on foundational education. The residents of Amreli, broadly referred to as Kathiawars, are known for their warm hospitality, resilience, and deep-rooted cultural values. Hinduism is the majority religion practiced by the vast majority of the population, followed by a notable Muslim minority and smaller communities of Jains and Christians. Within the social structure, various communities such as the Patidars, Kolis, Rajputs, and Ahirs play a vital role in shaping the socio-economic landscape. The spiritual ethos of the people is deeply influenced by historic saints such as Sage Boja Bhagat and Yogi Ji Maharaj, whose ashrams and teachings still guide the daily moral fabric of the local population. The official language of administration, education, and public media in the district is Gujarati. However, the local populace predominantly speaks the Kathiawari dialect of Gujarati, which is distinguished by its unique phonetic inflections, rich idioms, and robust delivery. Hindi is widely understood and spoken, especially in urban pockets, commercial centers, and industrial zones like Pipavav to communicate with migrant workforces. English is used primarily in formal corporate setups, higher academic circles, and banking institutions, but the day-to-day heartbeat of the district remains profoundly vernacular. Amreli is a treasure trove of Gujarati folk arts, oral literature, and vibrant celebrations that reflect the essence of Saurashtra. The district has birthed legendary literary figures, including the immortal poet K.V.Ramanathan, Prince Suraj Singh Ji Gohil of Lati, whose romantic and melancholy poetry holds a monumental place in Gujarat literature. Folk dance forms like Korba, Dandiya Ras, and the energetic Tippani dance are performed with immense fervor during the Navratri festival. Additionally, the district is famous for its unique local crafts, including the manufacturing of traditional iron weighing scales of Savarkundla, and intricate Kathiyavari embroidery. Building on its prestigious historical legacy of pioneering free public schooling, Amreli features a well structured educational ecosystem from primary schools to professional colleges. The district operates under the State Education Board (GSEB) alongside several private institutions affiliated with central boards like the CBSE. For higher education, the district hosts prominent institutions like the Kamani Science and Pratap Rai Arts College, Amreli Jilla Vidya Sabha, and specialized engineering, polytechnic, and Ayurvedic colleges affiliated with Saurashtra University or Gujarat Technological University. These institutions focus heavily on bridging the gap between rural students and modern technical and corporate skill sets. The cost of living in Amreli district is generally considered low to moderate when compared to tier 1 Gujarat cities like Ahmedabad or Surat. The primary driver for their affordable lifestyle is the self-sustaining agricultural economy, which ensures a steady local supply of fresh produce, dairy, and grains at minimal transportation costs. Housing and real estate prices remain highly reasonable in most towns, though minor inflationary spikes are observed in industrial hubs like Rajula and near Pipavav port due to the influx of corporate professionals. Basic utilities, local transportation, and everyday services are highly economical, allowing families to maintain a comfortable standard of living with modest incomes. The per capita income of Amreli district is heavily tethered to its dual engine economy of agriculture and maritime industries. While the rural households experience fluctuating incomes dependent on the annual monsoon and crop market rates, the industrial corridors around Port Papua and manufacturing units bring in steady commercial wealth. Revenue generation for local governance relies on a combination of agricultural land taxes, property taxes levied by municipal corporations, and industrial taxes. Furthermore, as part of India's standardized economic framework, the Goods and Services Tax (GST) and central income taxes apply to all corporate, retail, and salaried operations within the district. Amreli features a well-defined administrative setup spearheaded by the district collector, who oversees law, order, and land revenue alongside the district development officer (DDO) managing rural growth. Politically, the district is highly active and represents a crucial swing territory in Gujarat legislative politics. Amreli district constitutes the Amreli Lok Sabha constituency for national parliamentary elections. At state level, the district is divided into 5 district legislative assembly Vidhan Sabha constituencies: Amreli, Dari, Lati, Savarkundla, and Rajula, each electing a representative to the Gujarat State Assembly in highly contested local elections. Both the central and Gujarat state governments actively deployed targeted developmental programs to boost Amreli's infrastructure and human capital. Given its geographic profile, the district benefits immensely from agricultural welfare programs like the Pradhan Mantri Krishi Sinchai (SKY) coastal areas are covered under the Sagarmala program to optimize port-led industrialization and create marine employment. Additionally, standard social safety nets covering rural employment guarantee schemes MGNREGA, maternal health, and digital literacy camps are actively implemented via the local panchayats. For streamlined administrative and revenue management, Amreli District is organized into a hierarchical structure consisting of revenue subdivisions and 11 talukas, tehsils. These talukas are Amreli, Babra, Dari, Wadia Kunkavav, Lati, Lalia, Savarkundla, Rajula, Jafrabad, Khamba, and Bagasara. Each taluka is governed by a Mamlatdar and a taluka panchayat, ensuring that public administration, welfare distribution, and grievance redressal reach down to the grassroots level across the hundreds of constituent villages. The topography of Amreli is drained by several seasonal rivers that serve as lifetime for both drinking water and agricultural irrigation. The most prominent rivers flowing through the district include the Setruji, Rayadi, Kolubar, Gagadia, and Tatarwadi. The Setunji River, in particular, is of paramount importance, featuring major check dams and reservoirs that store water for dry seasons. Toward the southern border, the district meets the Arabian Sea, featuring natural checks and estuaries near Jafrabad and Pipavav, which act as vital waterways for local fishing fleets and large-scale international cargo vessels. The natural resource profile of Amreli is categorized by a mix of fertile soils, rich marine ecosystems, and district mineral packets. The northern and central plains are blanketed with rich medium block and alluvial soils, highly conducive to cash crop farming. The southern coastal belt offers abundant marine resource, supporting a thriving fishery sector rich in diverse fish species and prawns. Additionally, the district boasts considerable forest cover along its borders with the Gir National Park, housing valuable flora and fauna, including medicinal herbs and dense patches of teak and dry deciduous trees. Amreli offers an eclectic mix of wildlife, heritage, and spiritual tourism that draws visitors from across the country. A major portion of the Gir protected area network falls within the Dari and Kamba talukas of Amreli, allowing wildlife enthusiasts to witness the majestic Asiatic lion in its natural habitat via safari camps like Ambardi Safari Park. For heritage lovers, the town of Lati houses the structural relics and memorials dedicated to the poet king K.V.Ramanathan. Spiritual tourism thrives at sites like the Burakia Hanuman temple near Lati, the Gayatri temple in Amreli, and the serene coastal shrines scattered along the Jafrabad and Rajula coastlines. The urban and semi-urban layout of the district comprises several historic towns that function as major commercial and cultural hubs. The primary city in Amreli, which acts as the administrative nerve center. Other significant towns include Savarkundla, globally renowned for its traditional weighing scale industries, Rajula, a booming industrial town near the coast, Jafarabad, a vital coastal town known for fishing and port activity. Dari, the ecotourism hub close to the Gir forest, and Babra, Latti, Bagasara, and Kunkavav, which serve as major agricultural market yards, APMCs, connecting hundreds of rural villages. Employment in Amreli is structurally diverse, experiencing a transition from purely agrarian jobs to industrial and service sector roles. Agriculture remains the largest employer, absorbing a massive percentage of the local workforce in farming, animal husbandry, and agro-processing mills. However, the coastal industrial belt, anchored by Port Pipavav, India's first port in the private sector, provides thousands of jobs in logistics, shipping, customs, and maritime engineering. The expansion of small-scale industries like diamond polishing in Bagasara and manufacturing units in Savarkundla further widens the employment spectrum for the youth. While Amreli is not a heavy metallic mining hub, it possesses substantial reserves of industrial non-metallic minerals that feed regional manufacturing. The coastal and hilly terrains yield high-grade limestone, which is extensively mined to feed the massive cement manufacturing plants established in the Rajula-Jafarabad belt. Additionally, the district contains rich deposits of trap rock, building stone, gravel, and bentonite clay. Regularized quarrying of these materials provides structural inputs for regional road construction, real estate developments, and coastal breakwater infrastructure. The industrial blueprint of Amreli district is highly dynamic, characterized by a mix of heavy maritime industries, mineral-based manufacturing, and traditional micro-enterprises. The crowning jewel of its industrial sector is Port Pipavav, operated by APM Terminals, which serves as a major gateway for international containers, bulk cargo, and liquid hydrocarbons, capitalizing on local mineral wealth. Global giants like Ultratech Cement operate massive production plants in the Kovaya Jafarabad region. On the micro and medium scale, the district is famous for its cotton ginning processing mills, oil extraction plants, diamond cutting units, and the heritage iron works industry of Savarkundla. Now, questions and answers. Why is Amreli historically significant in the field of Indian education? Amreli holds a momentous place in Indian history because, under the governance of Maharaja Sayaji Rao Gaikwad III of Baroda State, it became the first region of as India to introduce free and compulsory primary education in the year 1893. Which major port is located in Amreli district and why is it important? Port Pipavav is located in Amreli district. It is highly significant because it is India's first port constructed and operated in the private sector APM terminals, serving as a crucial international hub for container, bulk, and liquid cargo. Who is the famous literary figure associated with Lati town in Amreli? The legendary poet Suraj Singhji Takta Singhji Kohil, popularly known as K.V.Ramanathan, was the royal ruler of Lati. His profound contribution to romantic and emotional Gujarati poetry remain monumental. What wildlife attraction is located within the borders of Amreli district? A significant portion of Gir National Park and Wildlife Sanctuary ecosystem falls within Amreli, specifically Dari and Kamba talukas. It includes the Ambadi Safari Park, which offers safe ecotourism to view the endangered Asiatic lion. For what specific traditional manufacturing industry is Savarkundla town famous? Savarkundla town is famous across India for its heritage mechanical engineering industry that manufactures high quality iron weighing scales and counterweights. What is the primary official language and what dialect is spoken locally in Amreli? The official language is Gujarati, while the local population predominantly speaks the Kathiawari dialect, which features distinct phonetic traits and local idioms. Which major river serves as a lifeline for agriculture in Amreli district? The Satrunji River is the most prominent river draining the district, supporting multiple check dams and reservoirs crucial for drinking water and crop irrigation. What major mineral resource is found in the coastal belt of Rajula and Jafrabad? The coastal belt possesses massive deposits of high-grade limestone, which directly fuels large-scale cement manufacturing plants in the area. How many talukas, tehsils, are there in Amreli district? There are 11 talukas in Amreli district. Amreli, Babra, Dari, Wadia, Kunkavav, Lati, Lilia, Savarkundla, Rajula, Jafrabad, Kamba, and Bagasara. What kind of climate characterizes Amreli district? Amreli experiences a semi-arid climate featuring hot summers with temperatures lifting up to 44 degrees C, a short monsoon season with variable rainfall, and pleasant mild winters. Thank you for seeing this video. Please subscribe this channel and press bell button to get notifications of upcoming videos. Thank you.